everyone, welcome to the Cartographers Guild. My name is Josh.
I'm Leah.
Hi, Brad.
And we're playing more Mass Effect Andromeda.
We're still on...
Hoth. I mean Vold.
Hoth.
Voldy Hoth. Hothy Vold.
I haven't seen any fun Star Wars creatures yet, though.
Oh, that reminds me,
No
though.
Tauntauns? Come on.
The Last Jedi is out on Netflix now.
Oh, it is?
Yeah.
I haven't
actually
seen
just
it yet.
came out today.
Oh.
So, yeah, we totally watched that. I have not seen it yet either.
Oh, there we go. Leah, did you ever see it?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
Have you seen
You know what?
Solo? Is that out?
I have not seen Solo, and I have no interest in it.
It is out, yes.
Yesterday.
And people were complaining about how bad it did in the box office. In fact, it did so bad that they've kind of held off on doing any more Star Wars stories movies.
Oh, nice.
But people who have seen it said it was good. So, I don't know.
I'm sure it was alright. I did not particularly like The Last Jedi.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know if I'm going to see the end of the trilogy.
Yeah, I remember you saying it doesn't feel like they're making the movies for you anymore. So. It's rough.
Very, because Star Wars is one of my defining things.
Hey, you.
Silver. I want to watch it with you guys. I just saw it on a plane with bad sound.
Help with what?
Leah does not discuss the new film, says Dre. Yes, I do.
Retaliation after the second came out. The people were either killed or driven off. They left everything behind.
Also, everyone's lecturing your buy in the last episode, Josh, was not enthusiastic enough. I thought it was fine.
I'm
Sorry.
Where are the civilians?
Do your people have somewhere to stay?
They're taken care of. But now we have a new problem. I'm a historian. That Gar was home to a priceless Angaran artifact. A map of ancient Vold. I sent two of my colleagues to retrieve it, but they run into trouble out there. The kett came back to finish the job. I need someone to help my people fight their way out.
Yep.
Don't worry. I'll dig them out of trouble.
That's what I do.
David, I'll give you the nav point for the Dar. Please, hurry.
Okay, now, we were going to...
So, I'm in no rush to see the movie. I've waited this long, so I don't mind waiting until Silver's out here to watch it.
Yeah, that's fine.
So, if you're serious about that, Silver, yeah, we can totally just watch it with you when you get here.
Here it is. Think that's the one we should go to?
Okay.
You're the boss.
Trying to remember if this one had any prerequisites for a different ending and stuff.
Silver says yay with lots of exclamation points and a couple of ones.
Okay, yeah, we'll be doing that then.
I think Silver wants me to watch it again, too.
I'm sure your commentary would be insane.
Oh wait, so are we watching it twice, or what's going on?
I think
You're waiting for Silver.
I mean,
Okay.
there's nothing saying we couldn't watch it twice, but I have not heard enough good things about it to say
You
that I want to watch
survived by
it twice.
yourself. I
wait.
survived by myself. What's the big hairy deal?
I'm assuming the second, yeah, was yes, I want my sister there,
Know it or not.
which seems obvious.
Wait, did we... Yeah, there you go. You can kind of see him.
Space whales!
Ice
Ice whales!
Yeah, except not the sky whales that we saw on the other planet.
Sky whales!
These people have a lot of whales.
I wouldn't really call the other thing sky whales. I mean, they didn't... I don't think they made any whale noises, did they?
They were big, flyy things. That didn't have obvious wings and looked more like fish.
So when we terraform this planet, does all this snow go away, I hope?
No.
Not immediately, but like that, the Mars-looking desert planet that we started on didn't immediately get all better. So
Yeah.
also, completely changing the atmosphere of a planet would imply
Time to crown to protect.
a budget for this game. It does not exist.
Drea, no, there is nothing wrong with a world with more whales. Potty break!
Couldn't have done that during this... No.
I wanted to go now.
Professionalism.
Because, she's missing such important things.
Oh, right. I can't do it because I have to find the rest of it.
Wonder if I'd get anything on the scanner.
Probably.
That should complete the glyphs, Pathfinder.
Alright. Let's try that again. Override.
Use phone.
Nice.
Is this what you need for your project, Phoebe? Looks like it. Very cool little piece of rem tech.
Remtech.
Yes,
Oops.
shortcut I made up. Rem is short for remnant, and
Got it.
anytime we come across ruins like this, let's scrounge what we can. Appreciate it. Come see me on the ship. I'll give you an update on the project.
What? Okay, it's just me.
Jesus has butt. What can I say?
Your phone was ringing.
It was.
Sure you're not
Sorry, viewers.
Nope.
It was pretty quiet. They probably couldn't.
Yeah, I didn't hear it.
the way you don't take shit from anyone.
My mother made it exclusively with other Asari.
Is that right?
Except when she conceived me. My father was Elcor.
You've got to be kidding.
Offended indignation. Why? Does crazy shield?
God
and
damn it.
Oh, dang it!
That's Johnny. The kett think they'll want
What happened?
PB was telling Drac that her mom exclusively mated with other Asari, except for her, and her father was a
Elcor.
Elcor.
What were the Elcor again?
Drac said, "You're kidding." She says, indignation. Does that seem so unlikely? They were the ones that didn't have any emotion. They were like weird elephant-ish.
Oh, right.
Yeah, they had to speak their emotions so you could tell what they were saying.
That's right.
I'm guessing she was about to reveal that it was a joke, but we got interrupted because we got too close to a plot point.
You know, I really hope, like, any future person who's planning on making games like this will know that when you do party banter like this, if they have to talk about a mission object, you go back to the party banter.
Yeah. There's a game that I heard about that did that.
There's
where
a
just
couple of
be
games
like,
that actually do that.
They just had a bunch of pre-recorded lines of like, as I was saying, or something
Yeah.
like that, and then they'd like repeat the last line and do it.
Oh,
Because, yeah.
Actually, one game that I played recently did that. That was Wildlands. Tom Clancy's Wildlands,
Okay.
of all things. Here you go, boys, play with that.
Was it the? Might have been the recent Far Cry. Was it 5, the most recent one?
Yes, 5 was the most recent one.
Yeah, that might be right.
A little
Or maybe
exploding
it was
drone
Wildlands.
murders and
Might have been
everything.
that too.
What's that?
It might have been Wildlands too. I don't know.
The Hesh is also another really fun shotgun.
Oh,
It shoots balls of plasma. It's
nice.
essentially a grenade launcher.
I'd forgotten that about the Asari, that they could basically mate with anybody.
Because they use like psychic.
They use like a psychic imprinting as opposed to actual genetic exchange or
Right.
whatever it is.
They use the psychic imprint to randomize their own genes.
So they're not actually getting any genetic material from...
Right. That's why all Asari are 100% Asari, but they have a lot of personality and such of their other parents. Like one of the Mass Effect games had an Asari with Krogan parents, and she was like super aggressive and such. It was pretty fun.
Annoyed you didn't
See,
get
I
a
love
Krogan
that.
orc? I mean, I'm not missing the Asari one, but that's different.
And yet somehow we ended up in the exact same place.
What was that?
Something about sorry.
Oh, I loved that about the Mass Effect series. Like, what an interesting race. Like, psychic imprinting to make offspring. Like, it's just so many cool ideas like that. I'm enjoying the Angara so far, too. Like, they're just really good at that kind of stuff. It kind of is a real letdown that Andromeda's so meh in a lot of ways. Although still enjoying the plot all right.
Yeah, the plot's okay, but this is going to be another case of lost potential.
I'm guessing we're not going to get as satisfying a conclusion or anything as we'd like.
Well, if nothing else, they were expecting to have sequels.
Probably.
that
Yeah.
they're probably not going to get.
Well, and single player DLC, which never happened either, because that got canceled.
Really?
Yep. So there's one.
Wait, you
Wait,
got the other one too.
oh wait, no, that's
Or is
that's
that
another
another
one. Yeah, that's another one that's like
Okay.
halfway up.
How are you supposed to get up there without awesome jetpack?
Just
have-
more climbing.
You have a decent amount of jumping. It would just be more platforming.
Yeah,
That should
because
do it.
I mean I've done all this before, so. Hello, console.
Remnant tech.
Like these, I've done all these before. I don't want to do them again. So
How did you do that?
Getting better.
We have. You can buy overrides for it, and one of the mods is you can buy 1,000 of them when you're
For free?
supposed to max out at like 10.
Are they expensive?
yeah, like I didn't use any the first time I played this game, so I've done all of the alien
My mother
Sudoku
had me
puzzles.
extremely late in life. She'd slowed
Oh.
down to the point where my Elcor father was the quick-witted one.
Your household must have been a hoot.
That's why I'm here.
Oh,
Nobody else on the team seems to know much about you.
How'd I like it?
So why are you telling me all this stuff?
You're almost dead anyway.
Okay, they did pick it up. I'm fine.
yeah.
So she really did have an
You
Elcor.
really
Yep.
did have an Elcor father. Big
She
father?
seems awfully expressive for. Okay.
Well, and that's the thing. It's not that the Elcor aren't expressive. It's just that because of the way they talk, they have to actually voice.
Yeah, they
They have to say angry, blah, blah, blah,
yeah.
blah.
They-
Excited, blah,
they
blah,
don't
blah.
have the ability to change tone yet.
Man,
Like that's the only part that they seem to be missing.
embrace the bees. Embrace them.
Silver
Stop running.
says, ugh, so the ending probably has DLC bait that it doesn't deliver on. Yuck.
There is one huge piece of DLC bait, yes, and it's goddamn annoying.
And I'm sure we'll hear all about it when we get there.
Oh,
When
I'm sure we'll be able to recognize it.
maybe it's actually it's kind of funny because it's a little hidden.
Oh, okay.
Like you only hear it, you only find out about it in like an email or something like that.
Make sure to point it out then.
Yeah,
so
oh,
that
I
we may
definitely
tell
will.
our viewers about all the lost potential.
This
that
little
was
hint right
Andromeda.
here, yeah, we're never gonna get any more information about that. It's dead to us.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess one of the
This is the place Ryla's talked about.
one of the super ships from one of the races.
One of the arcs.
Yeah, one of the arcs.
Here they come!
Wow, that's a lot of you guys. Here, play with that. Boop. I'm super bouncy. Hey, 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 come here. I think my drone killed him.
You remember? Whoa.
I think I got them all because, this is easy mode. Sure, got him. Yeah, that crow punched it a number.
Yeah, probably not going to be a lot of freezing, just kind of dying.
There's a lot of organic material here. Angara, kett, something else.
Scans could tell us more, Pathfinder.
Will it? Kept datapad. Here we go. Audio recording.
Yes, please.
There is an audio log saved on this device, Pathfinder.
Kett? Let's get a translation, Sam.
Processing.
Oh dear.
Exaltation is not just about making more kett. It's an exchange.
Let's see them try to exchange with the Krogan.
There's bound to be more here. Let's keep moving.
Interesting.
Species discovered. Solarian. Initial observation. Short-lived, fragile, no natural armor or protection, high metabolism, evidence of exceptional brain function. Discovered species Turian. Carapace, metallic in nature, possibly protective. Dextroprotein-based synthesis. Agile. Height and skeletal structure allow for increased reach and flexibility. That's a joke from the first game.
So,
remember Garrus's tale about the girl he had a thing with in military academy?
no.
Yeah, he had a thing with a girl during the military academy, and they, when they had their little fling, they were sparring, and he said, I had reach, she had flexibility. Oh, that's outside. Go. No.
Data saved.
Oh,
What?
I think you need to go grab that other sample that you scanned.
Oh, okay. Do I? No, I'm done.
Okay.
Another audio recording.
There were other descriptions there.
Let's hear it. That's
Well,
good, right? If they're having problems sending Angara info back home. I wonder if we can find the follow-up logs.
So, Angara can... Oh, let's hear about this.
discovered species, Asari. Extremely long-lived. Natural ability to create gravitational fields of some variety. Not fully understood. Monogendered. Precise method of reproduction not fully understood. Important. Rumored to be able to take in genetic traits of other species to improve theirs. Of great interest to Primus. Discovered species Krogan. Long-lived, large, muscled, hardy, resistant to large range of environmental conditions, superfluous organs. Some evidence of chromosomal damage, not fully understood. Reiteration, large. Another audio recording?
I'm picking up the nav point for another kett station. Probably their primary communications.
Maybe the resistance is
Let's blow it up.
blocking them. So the Angara can project, like, bioshields or something?
What? That was the sorry.
No, the Angarans. Because they have a bioelectric field.
Oh,
Or a
okay.
bioelectric charge
Oh,
type thing.
interesting.
With the Angaran genome unraveled, we have begun the process of isolating the most valuable trait to augment the kett. Bioelectrical discharge. Isolated and reproduced, we have commenced the distribution of this ability amongst descendants. Conversion of light to energy. Tricky, much more integrated into Angaran physiology, our current focus. Note, Angaran genetics complex but elegant, lacking obsolete residual traits commonly found in evolved species, similar to kett in certain ways. Discovered species, human. Initial observations, soft skin, no natural armor or protection. Without technology, can only operate within a narrow range of environmental conditions. Genetically diverse, renowned for tenacity and adaptability. Always tenacious. Wait, what? Oh, wait, no, didn't I already do that one? I did that one.
I don't know.
Okay, I guess that was it.
Guess so.
Oh, cold snap.
Now what?
Well, we still haven't gone to the main base yet.
Okay.
Oof.
Too cold. I would say no to that so hard.
Nope.
You would say no to it harder than me.
I wouldn't be able to say no. I would be a popsicle.
Yeah. That's what happens when you can't generate any padding, I guess. The game sees fit to remind you that you have unused skill points, Josh.
Yeah.
You got it.
Aw.
What was that?
Don't go dying anytime soon, said Phoebe. Aw, they like each other. That's so cute. We.
Hello, Iridium.
Oh god, it's even colder down here. Why?
Actually, it's not. Temperature stabilized down here.
Okay. I had no idea. I was just being funny.
Yeah, they're
That wire may connect to
things that pop up every
cells
now and then. Oh, you have to go back outside for that.
I think it leads to the base of the monolith. We should check.
No. Yeah. Okay, hang on. Dog is being a panty monster. What have you been up to?
Hi, Fluff Dog.
Go! With number 1. Oh, can I get to that one, or is that one on the surface? Oh no, I should be able to get to that one, I think.
Oink.
Or not.
I think it's still above you.
Yeah, it seems to be going off the side of that.
Oh no, they're up, back up higher on the surface.
Like craning my head higher will let me see it. Can't help it.
Yeah, I know. I do it too.
Yeah.
Oh god, it's even colder out here. Why?
Exposed to the open air.
No. Ugh.
You're on fire, and now you're exploding. And then the angry bees!
That was fun.
I love Krogans, man. Krogans are great.
Okay, where's the other one? There were 2 up here.
Well, it has to be up higher, right?
No, this is directly above where we were.
I thought it would be up that large thing to the left.
I think that's where we're trying to go to.
Oh. Well, then I don't know.
Maybe it was back down there? Oh, no, they were just both up here.
That's
Oh, they're just popped on the side of that thing. That's weird. Okay.
Hey guys. I don't remember being here.
So we came this way.
Did I go too far? I might have gone too far.
I think you went the side.
Angry bees.
Remember, easy mode. I'm here for the story.
Yep.
Josh has played through the game already. He's earned the right.
Nothing about earning.
Oh,
It's
over
just
here.
this is how you want to play the game. If you don't care about combat, you play the story.
I think he cared more about combat in his playthrough.
Yeah.
I'm sure he did, but you don't have to earn the right to play story. You
I
can just
agree.
play that if you want. That's my only point.
I agree.
Yeah, I'm playing Wolfenstein 2 right now on hard mode, and
Nice.
sometimes I'm
Hey,
regretting
check
that.
it out. Gombar
Hey, Gombar!
just subscribed with a tier 1 sub.
That did it.
Thanks, Gombar!
Nice
Subscribed
going.
for 3 months in a row. Thank you.
Of course, that might have also just been a subscription renewing.
Yeah,
Well,
it's 3 months.
If you're here, thank you. If you're watching this later, thank you.
Yep. I am not denying the thanks. The thanks will always be there. Or shortchanging the thanks, or whatever.
He was one of our new friends from the Extra Life fundraiser, wasn't he?
Yep. Yeah, he won a couple of things in the drawing, too. Or just one thing. He won a drawing. Slowly working my way to the...
I would hate this planet. I would hate everything about this planet.
You can take the ice whales.
Okay.
Monster.
Okay, I like the. I take it back. I like the ice
Monster.
wells. Oh, Gombar is here.
Oh, hey, Gombar!
I just replayed Witcher 3 on easy for the story.
Nice. It's a good game. Really good game. I think Dre was talking about maybe live streaming that herself at some point.
Well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
I've never seen it. I just hear you guys talk about it so much that I feel like I've seen it.
Because it's so good.
Everyone I've ever talked to says the same. What?
I didn't like it.
Really?
Brad's a freak.
It did a bunch of things that I didn't like, basically. It's a dark fantasy, which I don't
What
find
the?
entertaining.
Oh, God damn it.
Like, in the same way this game had a lot of, like, 2 bad choices, that game, it felt like it did that a lot.
I see.
And there were also two things that I found out after I finished playing it that made it worse in hindsight.
Oh dear. Probably shouldn't talk about that.
Well, no, it's not ruining anything. One is
Gombar says they'll try to watch that should that happen.
Okay.
One is so you can when you level up you get skill points. And there are 3 trees. There's like the physical, the magical, and the potion or whatever based.
Alchemy. Whatever.
And so I went with a wizard build because that's usually what I do. And it seemed like it would have a lot more versatility and more things to do than just like hitting things with sticks. And it turns out the wizard build does not scale into the end game at all. And so I was like, it was pretty hard at the end of the game. I figured the game was just hard, but no, it was because I didn't put points into hit things with sticks, and so I was kind of punished for it. And the game kind of encourages you to...
unusual, because normally, like, wizards are so OP.
Yeah. No, it's just, like, you just don't get enough damage when you push.
Got them all.
And so that was disappointing to find out. And then I also found out that there are good and bad endings. And there's no indication of that because the way you get the good or bad endings is throughout the game you get to Geralt and his adopted daughter Ciri. You get a bunch of interactions and you get to choose how to react to a bunch of cases. And it seemed like it was just flavor. But no, there are correct actions. And some of them are really not obvious. And so I apparently did a really terrible job, so I got the worst ending.
Which is funny because we weren't paying attention to that and we got the best ending.
Yeah. And so, like, it felt completely arbitrary that at the end of the game, the ending is basically Geralt going off on his own and getting drunk and never seeing his daughter.
Oh, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Gombar disagrees on the magic point. Tell us how.
I mean... like,
please, give us your wisdom.
This isn't just me. There are a ton of mods that are like, magic scales poorly. This is a mod to make magic not scale poorly. I'm not the only person who thinks this.
I'm sure no one believes that.
I was not a bad dad. Thank you very much.
Gombar's like, sounds like you were just a bad dad.
Yeah, okay.
Oh man, easy mode, that is so OP.
What happened? Sorry.
I have a charged up overload, which means it jumps to multiple targets. And because we're in easy mode, I'm like shredding these guys. Which again, that's fine. We're on easy mode. That's okay. Yeah, I don't... because honestly, like some of the spells, when you get them leveled up, I mean, even in the endgame stuff, are really potent. So I don't... maybe it was the build you did or something? I don't really know, man.
I don't know. That's what I read afterwards. Like, other people complaining about how much worse mages were, and I switched to melee, and now everything is super easy. So...
sounds
I
unfortunate.
swear there was something else here.
So, the game rubbed me the wrong way while playing it, and then afterwards I found out that it also spit in my face.
I can see why that would leave a sour taste in your mouth.
It's all them sour grapes.
What were we doing there? Did we accomplish it?
I don't know. I thought there was something there.
You're supposed to be driving, man.
War so much dead stuff.
Yeah, you have. Just not dead on the outside.
Did mostly magic in my first playthrough, which was my real one on real difficulty. Was able to make Igni...
Igni's one of the signs.
Ard...
yeah, Igni, Ard, Gwen.
And Gwen work great even against hard bosses. Well, props, man. Apparently you did what the internet couldn't.
I got through it, but...
Tomic says, alright, enjoy the ice planet of Hoth.
I see you heading off.
Yes. Night,
Bye,
Tomics.
Whee.
Well, Drea, if you missed discussion, scroll back.
Oh no, that if she like closed her thing.
Missed?
Yeah, she might have
We were talking
missed
about-
everything I said.
Okay, so we were talking about apparently how magic is not as good, or at least pure magic. Going the magic route. Going the pure wizard route is not as good in Witcher 3 as going the beat on things with sticks route. And apparently the internet confirms this. I have no idea. I haven't played this game. I've seen it played. It looked like fun.
Damn it!
And that was one of the two things that I found out after beating the game that had made it worse in retrospect, and also the fact that I got the bad ending despite not really feeling like I earned it in any way, especially when it was dropped on me out of nowhere.
A tracking chip? Can you reverse it to get a nav point?
The chip is disabled.
Yeah, but should you have to use the sticks if you don't want to?
I mean, even if you go, that's the other part, even if you go pure magic, you basically still have to rely on beating things with sticks. Like, you do not
Keep an eye
have
on your
enough,
temperature
you can
sensors.
never get enough magical power to just rely entirely on casting.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I do occasionally like to beat things with sticks, but you know, I mean, you should be able to play the game any way you want to play the game.
Or they
What's
should
the
have made it
worst
clear
trouble you've
that,
ever been in?
or especially mechanically clear, that
Really?
it is worth
You've been alive for
putting
700
at
years
least
and this is the
a
worst?
decent amount of points into beating things with sticks.
When you're in it.
Because,
Everything else is just a good story.
so aside from just the abilities you unlock with skill points, you can also, I think either through that or through another system, you have a limited number of slots to just generically enhance one of the trees. And so, in almost every
Don't try
game,
to solve this
you want to specialize. You want to be very good at one thing rather than being kind of okay at a bunch of things.
Kind of pretty.
And so, that's what I did with magic. I put all of my boosts into magic, and apparently I should not have done it. And
The Witcher 3 is the only one you ever played, right, Brad?
yeah, because I heard the
Galmar
gameplay
points out
much
that Geralt isn't a sorcerer, but I mean, if that's the only game you ever played and you have the option to play him as a sorcerer,
Yeah.
then
again, you are totally able to do that. The game pretends to reward specialization. So, there is no in-game indication that I should not have specialized, but I got punished it.
do you get to respec?
I can't remember if there's a way to do that or not.
I think the only way to respec is to start New Game Plus. There are almost certainly mods for it.
Feels like you should be able to respec.
But again, I didn't know when I was playing it that way. It the game just got progressively harder until the end of the game. In a way that, looking back, seemed kind of excessive.
Do you think you might play it again someday with mods? And
Maybe.
did you enjoy the gameplay of it? Did you enjoy the world and the story and stuff?
Not really, because it was dark fantasy.
And that's just not your bag.
Yeah, it's not my bag. I kept laughing because you get little blurbs for all the monsters you fight, and I swear every single one of them went out of its way to describe how bad everything smells. It's wow, this is definitely a world that I want to sink my teeth into. This is great.
Buxel, I'm at the
And
end
the
of
DLC, a
day.
potion
Have you
was
decided
added
to
that
close
allows
the shield?
respec.
Okay.
Yes, not alone.
Yeah, and
That sounds fair.
okay, you want to know the thing that actually made me stop playing the game?
What was that?
So I got to the end of the game. I put it down for a little while, but I was like, okay, I have all the DLC. I should give this a fair shot. I heard the second and third ones were especially good. So I went into it. I start up the first DLC, and I do one of the side quests. And this had come up before. You can get on your horse and horse race with other people. So I just barely start the DLC, and then I find a guy to horse race with.
Oh, I had the same problem. I know exactly what you're talking about.
And I raced him. I was way ahead of him when I got to the end, and I just lost for no reason.
Oh, no, that is not at all right.
I want to hear your story next, Josh, but that's terrible.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, I guess the game just isn't going to work, and I didn't want to do this anyway. Bye.
What was your problem, Josh?
So I thought it might not have been a horse race. Maybe I was just on my horse. But I accidentally ran into a critical mission point while just riding around.
Oh, yeah.
And it pulled me into a story bit, and I was and I didn't realize what was going on, so I totally fucked up the whatever was going on. It was, I think it's when you first meet the antagonist for Heart of Stone. I can't remember his name. I know the acronym for his name, but that's a big giveaway, so I don't remember his actual name. Which
I barely started this,
Damn
so I
it.
don't remember either.
I'm gonna kick myself over that.
Gombar liked horse racing.
Yeah, I never had a problem with the horse racing. I
mean, I had done multiple horse races before that. They were all pretty easy.
Silver does a lot of
I
chocobo racing in Final Fantasy XIV.
Yeah, but she always loses.
You don't know that.
No, she was on the call when people were playing horse. So when you weren't around. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
She was mostly losing. And like
I'll
she's
bet
done
that was hilarious.
She's done that while we've been on calls before too. Yeah, she doesn't mostly lose, but she complains a lot.
Gombar said the big bad's name.
It's like something Odim. I can't remember his first
Gaunter
name.
Odim.
Gaunter Odim, that's right. And so, it was the first encounter with him.
Thank you, Gombar.
Or something serious, and I had to go restore an old save, which was like an hour back or something like that. It's like, damn it.
Oh, Silver informs us. Oh, guys, I won the last challenge. I am the champion.
Congratulations.
Yay.
I've never done any chocobo racing in that game. I have no idea how it's done.
It's apparently just sucky Mario Kart.
Shut it down.
Like from every
So,
way she described
Silver,
it.
did you win chocobo racing? Like, are you done? Like, did you win it?
Pathfinder, I recommend you head
Apparently the NPC racers are cheating bastards.
Yeah, I heard that a lot.
Then why do you do this? Why would you do it? Like, the first bit of cheating, I'd just be like, nope. That's lame.
She must get something out of it, because like she was saying over this weekend, you could get double points or whatever.
There's an event going on.
Yeah, I think you can just get gold sauce points or whatever.
Yeah, but you have to spend a lot on the chocobo. I thought. I've never done it. I don't know. Although, pray for my soul, guys. I'm thinking I have to do a little PvP in Final Fantasy.
What?
Okay.
I really don't want to, but like, there's a couple of really cool armor pieces that I want cosmetically, and it's the only way to get them. I'm so upset about this. I hate that. Like, all the really coolest armor that I want, it's all, like every time somebody passes me, I'm like, oh wow, that's so great, and I examine them, it's always PvP armor.
Yeah, Dre actually missed out on something like that. Destiny, there's this event that pops up every once in a while called the Iron Banner, and it's PvP, but all the really cool looking armor pieces come from it.
And Gombar's right, because Gombar said to prove you can't. Yeah, if you were talking about that, like, yeah, no, I mean, it's obviously an exclusivity thing that they get all this. I mean, a lot of the armor in Final Fantasy does look pretty great, but like, there's like a toga, awesome looking toga thing, and like the best pair of like long fingerless gloves. I want it.
No, embrace the bees. Embrace them.
Drea said, speaking of PvP, hey Josh, Iron Banner, please. I love you forever. No? What's happening?
Iron Banner ended this morning, so I didn't have time to do it.
Sorry. Silver. Well, I got the achievement and barding. Oh, you got the barding? Good for you! But I can still race for piles of MGP, especially once the chocobo's leveled up and you don't have to reinvest MGP in it anymore. So the investment is done. Now you just race for gold saucer points. Well, good. If I ever decide to race, I can ask Kiara, because apparently she's the expert now.
Let's hear. Is there anything good in here? Work camps, need strong people.
That was for the cheating racers.
This is kind of important. Devoted. Our attempts to release the repugnant Angaran AI from their frozen city are behind schedule. Archon continues to instruct me to capture it, not to destroy it. More slaves are required. The frequency of raids will be increased. That is all. So there is an AI underneath the ice.
Huh.
Oh.
I mean, they did say the ice whales seem to be possibly remnant.
Drea said, and I quote, "No."
It happens every month. Get it next time. But I write to tell you, let's hear. You'll enjoy hearing we are strong in this mission, but I write to tell you of the Canyon Pass. My scouts will not venture close. They say the ice is dark and holds dangers. They hear strange sounds. Some scouts never return. I request to abandon this route. There are things we do not know. Healer, I request diagnosis. Since landing on this planet, I hear things when I sleep. Strange melodies, half memories. I played music once. There were smiles, a warm room. Why these sounds, this feeling? This planet makes me hurt. Prefect, one of the creatures slated for work attempted escape today. It freed over half the newly captured stock. A waste, but it has demonstrated initiative and skill. I recommend you take a look and consider it for higher purpose. I trust your vision, of course. Your decision on that matter will be final.
So they're taking in the Angaran DNA, but the Angarans have past lives. So
Yeah.
it sounded like they had accidentally assimilated that.
Well, or they'd exalted some Angar and they were still experiencing either their own memories or past life memories.
Oh, how
You
terribly
guys got
sad that would be.
fragged. Good.
Boy, Silver, it took you a long time, a lot of racing to finally get that achievement. How many man hours would you say you put into that? Just like try to ballpark it.
You get things for achievements in that game?
Depending on the achievement, like in that case, apparently, like it sounds like she got a title and some barding for her chocobo, which I imagine is pretty exclusive stuff. Not a lot of people. I mean, I hope it's cool looking.
No, sir.
Incoming shuttle, Pathfinder.
Again? Wait, what?
Like I went all the way through the Palace of the Dead initially, which is what we've done a lot of on the Girls' Night Out series. But the whole reason I even started in that dungeon series was I wanted the title Lightbringer, and the only way to get it was to do certain things in that dungeon. So,
Okay, you're gonna have to wait.
and I'm glad I did because I love Palace of the Dead. Haven't been in Eureka yet, which is such
This is the
just
kett defense matrix.
kind of same thing, different day. So that'll be fun when the girls eventually catch up. Get through Stormblood, Courtney and Kiara, so we can go play Eureka and all that other good stuff.
Three of these will disable the defense matrix.
Time to set. Hey, stop.
Got caught up in my narrative. What's going on?
I'm still attacking this Kett Center.
Oh, okay, good.
We're taking down the base.
Okay. That was a console?
Yeah,
It's a weird looking console,
it's
man.
the Kett, man. They're weird.
They are weird. They're horrible. It sounds like they don't just, like, they assimilate people. It's... Ugh.
Hi. You can wait.
Dog says no.
Well, too bad. Just gotta wait 7 minutes.
The security
Boom, I
system
win.
has been destroyed. To the tower.
To the tower. Whoops. Hup, 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 hup. Is it this way? Maybe? Hey, what's up?
Silver. Oh man. 9 generations of chocobos. 2 to 3 9th generation chocobos. At least 2 to 3 hours per chocobo. 30 hours? That sounds like lowballing it. Wow.
Ugh.
I have spent less time playing entire games
It's an MMO,
that I
man.
enjoy.
Hope that stops.
It's an I honestly don't think I'm ever gonna, unless that barding looks really cool, I don't think I'm gonna do it. Especially if the other racers are cheating bastards all the time. Like, that would just piss me off.
Come on, turret. Kill him. There you go. Good turret. I know I kept you around for a reason.
Although, be happy, Final Fantasy Guild, free company, or free company from Final Fantasy. I'm working my crafters up. The lowest one is like level 52.
I don't know what that means.
It means I've been working hard. Not really.
She's been forcing poor AIs to work with you.
No, I've done it. I just... I've kind of found the cheap way around actual crafting to level in that game.
Okay.
Actually, maybe that's what I'll write my article on.
Pathfinder.
What's up?
Here's to the hangar platform.
No, embrace the bees.
I mean, not that no crafting is involved, but I think I've perfected the most painless method. Because if you've been reading on the Cartographer's Guild site, I wrote an article entitled "I Hate Crafting" because I don't like it in Final Fantasy 14. But
Something tells me you don't like crafting.
no, I liked crafting in Lotro.
Damn, the controls are locked.
What was different?
I have
What
located
was different?
shuttle override terminal.
The article.
When was it?
A while ago. But to make a long story short, the big thank you for the praise, Silver. the big difference is in Latro, like it took a big time and resource investment to level your person, to level your crafter up to a certain point. But once you were there, once you had made that investment, if you wanted to make something, you pressed a button, as I recall it. It's been a very long time since I played Latro, by the way. Final Fantasy XIV, like, it's more skill intensive. So you spend all the time, like, leveling your character up and gathering the resources and, you know, stuff. There is no I win button.
All hostiles down.
Like, there's still a chance after you gathered all this stuff, all this fiddly stuff, once you, like, leveled your character up and you got all this armor and you, like, painstakingly improved the armor and your tools and everything, there's still a chance, even if you do everything right, that you could fail crap.
It's around here. There it is.
Yeah, and it drives me crazy. Now, I mean, you can minimize your risk of failure, you know, to the point where it's negligible, but I can't even begin to tell you how much work that would take.
Okay, did I miss anything? By the way, there was just a
The
giant
iron
battle.
dagger method? Gombar, you're going to have to explain that.
That's where you stab yourself
I don't know.
to stop yourself from doing crap like that.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
So the Iron Dagger method is probably from single-player Elder Scrolls games, where you just make something very simple over and over again.
and that's how I would level in Latro. Is I'd level my crafter and I'd go, you know, just make an iron dagger and you just put it on, you know, like autopilot and then it would level you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Also, I mean, disadvantage to Latro, you could only pick 3 crafting types. So you'd have a job and then you get 3 crafting things. And that was all you could do. And it was to, you know, create interdependence. But I just ended up making more characters that had those professions that I didn't have. You know. And
Which meant
Final
that you had to play
Fantasy-
the game more to give them more money.
Right.
So that works out for them as well.
But in Final Fantasy, you can, you know, and this is something I like about Final Fantasy. You can do everything on one character. You can do every class on one character. You don't have to make a million alts to do all this stuff and play classes you don't want to play. If you just want to play a white mage, which I do.
Damn, that's it for you.
Oh yeah.
Drea says she misses ESO. By the way, ESO
Yeah.
update. I should have put this up on the Midnight Tide chat. Sorry, guys. ESO update. There are now daily rewards for logging in. So you might want to do that. Just all you have to do is log in and press a button and you get a thing.
Not unless you'll do it for me.
What?
Not unless you'll do it for me. Well, then it's not going to happen.
What
Okay,
else?
so I was curious about Drea's Scott Pilgrim.
Oh, she was talking about short games.
Yeah. Games that you would not
Games
play
that
for long.
take less than, you know, chocobo racing amount of hours, I think is what she was referring to.
I mean, so a lot of the games that I like most, like basically everything by Platinum, you finish in those in like a dozen hours. If you're really into them, you'll get 50 hours.
So that's funny.
So there are lots of good games that are short. Playtime is not everything.
This optional mission is still here. It's to disable the...
Gombar didn't get into ESO. I was into it for a while and I may get back into it again, but it's just... It's alright. Andrea says that she liked it. The quests are well written with good story elements, which is true. Normally when you find just like quests in the
Hey, what's up?
field, they're not very good. They are in ESO.
The trick is to turn down the difficulty.
Leaves the rest of the kett vulnerable. Remember Johnny? The shield around it's come down.
The frozen city?
That's the one.
Oh.
This is the perfect opportunity for a final push, while they're still dealing with the chaos.
Tell me about this ancient city.
They say it was abandoned when the scourge hit. The cold came and it was trapped in ice. The kett learned we were investigating and took it.
Yes, dog.
They think they can plunder it for remnant secrets. Let's hope they haven't completely destroyed everything.
So stay and fight, or I'll resupply in Teshix first.
If you don't need to resupply, let's go.
I'll deal with it.
In the meantime, I'll see if there's anything I can find here. Be
So Dre
careful,
points
boys.
out that ESO, the quests are well written and stuff, which they certainly are. But the dungeons are boring AF. And it's like, that's a real downside for me. Like, I really love the story in ESO, but if you're going to have an MMO, the dungeons have to be good too. And they are boring. They are so boring.
Okay, well, on that note, on a boring dungeon, we shall explore the frozen city next episode. So for those of you on YouTube, thanks for joining us, and we'll see you next episode. Those of you on Twitch, just stand by. We're going to take a short break, and then we'll continue playing. Bye!